Hey everyone, welcome to the Farmer and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're making a special cake. I have this notebook that my mom, who has since passed away, made me. She made me 2 or 3 of these spiral, just index type card recipes, and this is a cake I don't know that I've ever made. Maybe I have. I'm not sure. I'm gonna Leslie-ize it. I'm gonna change a little bit, but it is her lemon coconut sheet cake. The cake is gonna be just like she has it, and the only difference I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create like a simple simple syrup to pour over the cake before I put the icing on. So yes, so there's my mom's, and then, oh, here's the recipe for black walnut pound cake. I think I'm going to try that soon too. But anyway, I also have my husband's grandma's pound cake. Now hers was a layered pound cake. She did it from scratch, every bit of it. She would take the coconuts and drive the nails in the holes and then stick it in the oven and then scrape and grate the fresh coconut. Y'all, ain't nobody got time for that now. I don't know how she had time for that because she had a house full. So, but we are going to be using the frozen coconut in this cake and in the icing. So, with that being said, I'm going to gather all my ingredients. Probably not all of them. I will forget something. Y'all just know me. That's the way it rolls around here. And we'll be right back. Hey, if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to do so. And during the intro is a great time to do so.
Hey, darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is...
Okay, so you hear my sink making noises because I'm doing laundry outside, or on the porch, not outside. I don't do my laundry outside. It's on the porch. But let me explain the non-fix up. It is Vacation Bible School week, and I don't usually fix up during that week just because I'm keeping Judah. I'm farming, I have Vacation Bible School, and it's, oh yeah, and the name of Judah wanted me to tell you, the name of our VBS is Food Truck Party, and I didn't do it right. It's Food Truck Party. There you go. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. I still didn't do it right. Anyway, we're going to get started on this cake. I'm going to make him some mac and cheese for lunch, so I may be in and out. He's excited about VBS. It's so great for kids. Oh, he's so excited about his mac and cheese. Okay, guys. And VBS. All right, guys. I'll be back. I'm going to gather everything together. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cream up. It's supposed to be room temperature, and it's not as soft as I normally get it, but that's okay because I'm going to use my stand mixer, and it's going to do a fine job of creaming it. So 2 sticks, or what is that, 1 cup? Is that right? I think that's right. Yeah. Yep. 1 cup of butter. And I'm going to go ahead and get that to creaming since it's not quite room temperature. that did awesome. Wonderful. I'll show you what I'm doing here in just a second. Let me bring you on over. I'm going to order Bryant and I some microphones, and we're going to try that and see how that works. But I haven't got them yet. So, look how great that butter did. Wonderful. So now to the butter, I'm going to gradually add in 2 cups of sugar. I think that's right. 2 cups of sugar. Yep. I'm going in gradually because I want to get all those granulars mixed up. See, it's getting thicker. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to break an egg, and I'm going to actually do that in that sugar container. I just want to be sure I'm not getting any shells. And we're going to mix those in one at a time. We're going in with 5 eggs. So that's 2. That was 3. Good job, Judah. Judah's helping me count. How many was that? 4? That's right. I splattered some egg there. Did y'all see that? Let me cut it down a little bit. All right. And Judah, what number is this?
5.
There you go, number 5. All right. So now I'm going to cut this off for just a minute. And I have 2½ cups here of all-purpose flour. 2½ cups. So to that, I'm going to add in a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm going to take my hand whisk and just give that a little whisk through. Gonna grab my buttermilk out. I'll be right back. All right, everybody. So I'm gonna start in with some of the flour mixture. I'm gonna turn my mixer on low. Well, I meant to do low. Splattered it everywhere. All over my feet are white. All right.
All right.
Now I'm going to add in a little bit of the buttermilk. This is a cup of buttermilk. Alright, while I have it on slow so I don't splatter it all over myself again, we're going to go in with the rest of the flour mixture. Okay guys, I thought I was filming, but I added in the buttermilk, and so now I'm fixing to just scrape down the sides and then we'll add the rest. Okay everybody, so to this I'm going to add in a cup of the frozen coconut. Being sure to get it all. Okay. And now I'm going to add in a teaspoon of lemon and a teaspoon of coconut extract. that is it. I'm going to cut the mixer off. I'll see you back in just a second. Okay, everyone, I've taken a sheet cake pan and sprayed it with my Baker's Joy. Let me give this just a big stir down to the bottom. Be sure I got everything from the bottom. There we go. All right. So we're going in here with this glorious batter. I'll even it out. Just give me a second. All right. There we go. Okay, guys, we're just going to spread this out best we can. You know, well, I'll do it anyway. I try not to do that as much anymore because I'm always tempted to lick my finger. Okay, so here we go. Give it a couple of bangs. She's going in a 350-degree oven for about 40 minutes, 35 to 40 minutes. Okay, everybody, the cake is done. Let me show it to you. Isn't that beautiful? Now here is where I am going to, I don't know if you could hear me, but here is where I'm going to venture off from my mom's recipe just a little bit and add the little Leslie touch to it. I'm going to add half a cup of just coconut milk. You can purchase this on the Hispanic aisle, but I'm just using half a cup. I'm going to add to it a 1/4 cup, and I have it in a saucepan here. Just putting it in a saucepan. And I eyeball a 1/4 cup. This is a 1/3 cup measuring, but we're going to eyeball a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. I'm going to grab the vanilla real quick. Going to add in just a little bit of vanilla. And I'm just going to heat this up until the sugar has dissolved. I'm just going to heat, I'm not going to bring it to a boil or anything. I just want to heat it until the sugar has dissolved. And then we're going to kind of pour this over or baste the cake with this. So let me get this on the oven. I'll be right back. Okay, so that did not take long. And yes, I know I said I'm going to go put that on the oven, but I meant the stove. So I'm just going to take a fork and just poke a few holes through here. Whoops. All right. I tell you what, I'm just going to pour. And just rub this in. I think this is going to give it a moistness and even maybe a stronger coconut type vibe than what it already has. I wish I could do things like Bryant's grandma and like bake the coconut and get it ready to, you know, grate myself. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? All right, well, let's go on with it. Okay, all right. So there we have that. That's going to soak for a little bit while I make the icing. Now this is reverting right back to my mom's recipe. Okay everyone, I got my whisk attachment for my stand mixer, and we're going to use it again. I can see what I'm doing. Gracious. There we go. All right, and so to my stand mixer, I'm going to start with 1 stick of room temperature butter. Now, I said I was going back to my mama's recipe, but I am going to do one thing different than what she called for. She called for 3 tablespoons of milk, but since I've opened this can of coconut milk, it's coconut cake, we're going to use the coconut milk. So, the 1 stick of room temperature butter, going to kind of mix it, get it started. Now I have 4 cups of powdered sugar here, and I'm just going to go in a little at a time. I'll turn you guys down just a second. We're going to start with a little. I'm going to grab my flavoring while this gets incorporated. All right, everybody, I've added all the powdered sugar, so now I'm going to add in the 3 tablespoons of milk. And I'm actually going to add a little bit more because it is a little bit thicker consistency. Alright, so while it's beating, it's coming together, I'm going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of coconut flavoring. A 1/2 teaspoon of lemon. And a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. And I don't mind a little extra vanilla. Alright, let me turn it on high real quick. Alright guys, that is delicious. Well, it looks delicious. I don't know if it is. Yes, I do know it is. I haven't tasted it, but I just know. Alright, so that's ready. But you're thinking, where's the coconut? Here's where I'm going to show you. Let me grab the coconut and I'm going to show you how we're going to add coconut into the icing other than just the flavor. Okay guys, to this bowl here, I'm going to add in 2 of the 6-ounce, I think they are, I'm really not sure, 6-ounce bags of frozen coconut to this bowl here. And to this bowl, I'm going to sprinkle in some powdered sugar. And I'm just going to take this fork, break up any clumps, mix that sugar in the coconut really well. Isn't that pretty? Look how snowy white that is. I mean, that is just as snow white as it can be. That That bag still had a little bit of frozen in it. Nice. All right. I cannot get over how white this is. I'm trying to break up these frozen clumps. All right, guys, let's get our cake. All right, our cake has been soaking. So let's now take our icing. And because the cake is saturated with that syrup, we want to be careful when we spread the icing. So I'm trying to put a few dollops everywhere. Okay, let me grab my icing spatula. Well, I thought I was. Maybe. If it had been a snake, it would have bit me. All right, so we're just gonna smear. Whoops, see that cake? So be very careful. That cake is super moist under there. I know people don't like that word, but I don't know what other word to use, so. I had never figured out why that word is so offensive. I have words that are, like, I cannot, that aren't really considered bad words, but words I can't say because I just dislike them so much. And like if I'm having to say it, like if somebody else said it and I'm telling somebody what they said, I can't even spell it. And it's not really a bad word. I have to spell it though. All right, let me see if I can get any more of this icing out of here. You want to get every last bit of it. Because that is goodness. I think I just stuck my sleeve in it. All right. Okay. All right, so you're probably saying, Leslie, you forgot to add the coconut in. No. We didn't forget. We didn't forget. Right here's where we're gonna add it. And there's really no good way other than by hand than to do this. Because this too is very wet. I don't know what other word to use than moist. All right, guys, I'm super excited for Bryant to come home and try this. I know this is not his grandma's coconut cake, but my goodness, it's got to be a good one. I have his grandma's. I'm going to try to decipher, you know, because some of their the elderly people, things they don't make sense to me. So I'm going to have to try to decipher her recipe. But you can hang it up, me cooking a fresh coconut. That's probably not going to happen. All right, guys. I can't wait for Bryant to come home because he's going to love being this taste tester. All right, let me wash my hands, wash these dishes. We'll be back. Hey, guys, I almost forgot something I wanted to do. I wanted to zest a lemon and just sprinkle some lemon zest on top. You just want to do it lightly and not get into the white. You don't want to grab any of that white because that's where the bitterness is. I think I paid 50 cents for this zester, and it's really all I need. I would like to have one of those big microplanes, but I don't zest a lot of things. I'm not a big fancy type cook, so I don't have a lot of things that I put zest in. But there's a few cakes and stuff, and so I could use one of those microplanes. But this small one that I paid either $1 or 50 cents, I can't remember, but either way, it serves the purpose. I don't need anything any fancier than this. Okay, guys, I'm gonna scrape off this. All right, and I'm just gonna bring the cake back over here. Oops. Well, it's not sprinkling quite like I had hoped. I should have mixed it in with the coconut, but I didn't think about it till the last minute, so I'm just, we can mix it in this way. There, I think that'll do it. Okay, guys, now we're just waiting for Bryant.
Hey everybody!
Look, we match.
Hey, we match.
We match. I got long sleeves though.
Browers Wesleyan Church.
I'm cold. Always.
I'm Bryant. Always.
Look what he's got to taste.
Look right there. Did you show them what it looked like in the pan?
I think so, yeah. Y'all saw me make it. Of course you saw it.
Did they see you put the icing on it and all that? And the orange zest and all that?
Yeah.
Hey, Isaac and Judah's over there wrestling, so if you hear a lot of noise in the
They've
background.
already heard Judah a little bit.
It's all, hey, Judah, shh. Okay, all right. Here we go, guys. I love coconut cake. My grandma used to make one. It was like a 3-layered coconut cake, and she'd mop it with stuff in between the layers. You tell them about that? I love coconut cake.
I mopped that one.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Little sheet cake, kind of, sort of, coconut cake. Here we go.
He's already told me I needed to use fresh coconut. I talked to him about that too. I told him what your grandma would do. But ain't nobody got time for that.
That dog will hunt right there, Mama.
Is it good?
Moist. That cake is moist right there.
Sorry for those of you that word offends.
Wow.
I don't know why, but some people don't like it.
How do you want me to describe it? Hey, hang on a second, guys. Sorry for the interruption. We had a little 2-foot fella, blonde-haired, blue eyes, running around the
4
house.
years old.
And so we had to come back. But anyway, hey guys.
Y'all can't see what's happening, but the cake was right here beside me, and it has slowly been slid over by
Mr. Magic. You called him. Yeah.
That was good.
What's going on there, buddy? It's good. So anyway, it's good.
That's a working man there.
It's really good. So hey, you guys have to try this recipe. As Isaac used to say when he was small, it's be-wicious. So it's a good one right here. So, all right, Mom, perfecto.
All right, guys. Well, you saw it here. How to make and add that little extra liquid topping, and it is delicious. So be sure you try this recipe. Again, we're headed back out right now to VBS. So stay tuned for, it'll be Friday's video. We're probably going to do either Mexican cornbread or a beans and sausage dish, like Cajun style.
This is Thursday's video?
This is for Thursday, yes. So, so stay tuned for Friday and Sunday. Well, Friday and Monday. I already know what's coming up Friday and Monday, and it's going to be good. You don't want to miss it. So,
all right, guys.
All right. Thank you so much for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. And remember, if the grease is hot enough, you can fry anything. Bye, y'all.